offer the best grooming products for you. Yes, all natural and handcrafted too. We wanna help be your swagger, your style, class, and luxury. We make our products tailor-made for you with high quality. Yeah, so get in style with the black, yeah. Grooming company, to give you swagger, style, class, and luxury. In luxury, yeah. Black gentleman, yeah. Company, give you swagger, style, class, and luxury. In luxury, yeah.
Located at www.theblackgent.com.
Yo, yo, yo. What's good? What's good? It's Stormybman, and I am back. Welcoming you to Stormybman's Boxing Raps for this Thursday, March 6th, 2025. And this is a pre-fight breakdown show for Jonas versus Price. Unstoppable. A fight card that'll take place tomorrow, March 7th, from Royal Albert Hall in the UK. This is a fight that I may have to catch in the aftermath because, one, the time of day that it's taking place, I won't necessarily be home from working yet, but I've got this funny feeling that something special is going to happen on this card, and I've been talking this card up. You know that I cover the sport where I talk about both the men and women divisions of the sport. But this is an opportunity for you to check out the Undisputed Welterweight title, because these two women have 2 titles apiece and they're coming together so there'll be one champion. Natasha Jonas is a former Olympian, a fighter who has become a 2-weight division champion and unified. And she's looking for the most complete challenging matches for her career. Although she was not necessarily looking at price, she has been looking forward to an opportunity to possibly face Katie Taylor for a second time. But Lauren Price is coming on so strong, so fast, a former Olympian herself, and is looking to thwart the plans of Jonas because she feels that this is her time. So with that being said, we're going to talk about it a little bit this evening. Now, some of you may be up for that, some may not, but I keep telling you, just as we had last week with Crocker versus Donovan, if you don't watch the sport, you rob yourself of the opportunity to learn what's going on and who's coming on. It is imperative for you to fortify your knowledge of the sport and understanding and interpretation by diving right in and taking as much of the opportunities that are available, because it will help you. I've tried to stress that I don't know how many times, and it remains a song that I will continue to sing as I come out here on these airwaves with my channel and my brand. So what's good, everybody? I hope that you're having a prosperous week. Friday is usually the end of the work week for a lot, including myself. And I look forward to checking this match out. I hope that I can get access to it, whether it be off of the internet. I don't have Sky Sports, and Boxer doesn't appear to have made it available on anything else like Peacock or even ESPN. So if any of you out there that's in the chat presently may have an alternative way of viewing, you can share in the chat, you know, what that may be, because Stormybman is looking for that opportunity to check this out. Going to go into the chat and see who we got in the building this evening. Mr. Shelton out there bright and early saying, peace. What's going on with you, Mr. Shelton? Universal Truth is back with us saying salute, Sensei. Eric Jordan is back saying salute. Who else we got out here? Derek Gaines in the building. What's happening with you, Derek? And Hen Dog, the fearless one, says, salute, Sensei, at the plant. Yeah, I understand. But, you know, you don't come in here using them abbreviated words there, Hen Dog. Tell the truth, man. Ain't nobody gonna feel any way put toward you any particular way, because the plantation, is where you at, That's where you at, and you say it with some spine, Say it with your backbone in it, because they wouldn't have you there if you didn't apply it, So make sure that you say it with pride, loud, Yeah. So don't just say plant, because you ain't in the woods, sucker. You're in the fields. Yeah. You in them fields, man. You know, you ain't fooling me. You want me to tell you how I know? Because I've been in them a lot longer than you have. I've been in them a lot longer. And you know, when we get old, we just say what's on our mind. And it's too late for them to get rid of us then. It's too late because they be like, oh, he's just an old diehard. He's just mean. Yeah, y'all done made me mean. And I'm going to say something about everybody before I leave. And then they also don't want to upset you because you might snap, huh? And if you snap, everybody got to get their coat. Yeah. I ain't never seen people running the lockers so fast, grabbing boots and shoes. It's crazy. Where you going? Lock the door. Yes, sir. They be scrambling. You hear car doors slamming, engines starting, parking lot with tires screeching. Yeah. See, don't try to act like you don't know what I'm talking about. Everybody know what I'm talking about. If you ain't had one of them moments when you was on the plantation, huh? Where you just said, you know what? I could just murk everybody in here. Catch them with their pencils and pens still in their hand. They salami sandwiches fresh out of the damn lunchbox, huh? Before they get ready to lock the restroom door. Before they tried to exit. They be like, yeah, we found people everywhere. There's a few of them in the stairwell. But what got me was the ones we found on the roof near the fire escape. Yeah. You see, Stormy done mapped it all out. Yep. Even the ghetto bird wouldn't have a chance. We're going down. Yeah. You see what you started, Hen Dog? You done made Stormy relive some fantasies. Yeah, and I thank you. D15, 21519, what's happening with you, bro? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hit that like button. So yeah, we're gonna talk about Jonas versus Price, huh? How many of you out there are gonna tune in to this one if you can, huh? Let me see if I can put something up here. G McCall 09, what's happening? Let's see here. What the heck? I just put a little poll up there. Do you plan to watch Jonas versus Price? I'd like to see a show of hands out there who intends to watch. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, so this is this is going to be a good fight, you guys. A lot of people may be sleeping on it, but it's also a historically important fight because for those of you who may remember when Clarissa Shields and Savannah Marshall fought years ago for the undisputed middleweight title, which saw that Clarissa went over to the UK and defeated Savannah Marshall to become undisputed. It was an all-women's card. Well, this is also an all-women's card. The event name is Unstoppable, and the promoter is Boxer, headed up by Ben Shalom. The fight will take place at Royal Albert Hall in Kensington, London. And we will see the likes of Jonas, Karis Ardenstall, Chloe Watson, Francesca Hennessy, and also Caroline Dubois. All of these women are headlining against their challenging opponents. And some of those challenging opponents are important factors to this promotion. But what we're beginning to see in women's boxing is we're seeing them face the quality opposition without much delay, without much marination of fights and matchups, without fighters giving excuses to why they're not facing a worthy challenger. Now, in the event of talking about ducking matches, there are some women fighters who are still avoiding a little bit, but it's not as prominent as in the male division of boxing. For instance, this featherweight bout between Karis Ardenstall and Raven Chapman, that's for the vacant BBBFC featherweight title, British featherweight title. That's a good fight. I've watched both of those fighters fight in the past, and I'll tell you, they're good fighters, and they bring a lot to the ring with their styles. In the case of Ardenstall, she actually happens to be, if I'm not mistaken, she's still the real life partner of Lauren Price. But she is a good fighter. She hasn't been as busy as you would like to see her be because she can fight, and she has the type of style that she's an attacking fighter. She's a southpaw, 5'7", 30 years of age. Her present record, Ardenstall, is 6-0 with 1 KO. She's a very good fighter, an outstanding talent that likes to mix it up. Now, in the case of Chapman, the opponent, Raven is 9-1 with 2 KOs. She's 31, 5'7", and her nickname is The Omen. Oh boy. How about that, huh? And she lost the decision to Sky Nicholson in her last fight, which was in October. And she challenged for Nicholson's WBC featherweight title at that time. But prior to that, she had been in against some good fighters. And the fact that she is now gonna fight Ardenstall it's a step back in the direction of contention. Salute to the brother Junior, the truth out there. I see you out there, brother. Appreciate you stopping in. So that's going to be a featherweight bout, and we'll see what happens. As far as me picking a victor there, I'm not quite ready to say yet who may prevail, but you can expect that these two women are going to get it on, and they're going to mix it up big time. Big time. Another fight that's on the card will be for the EBU European flyweight title. Now this fight here, some of you may not know these two, but Chloe Watson is going to take on Jasmina Zapachina, and that fight will be in the flyweight division. You know who else is in the flyweight division? Gabriela Fundora. Yeah! So maybe one of these ladies will prevail and find themselves challenging for Gabriela's undisputed title later in the year. Now that doesn't mean they got a chance, because Gabriela is taking heads, huh? She's collecting heads as if she is the master of the flying guillotine. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Now Watson comes into this fight, she's only 25 years of age, and a record of 8-0 with no KOs, and she's an orthodox fighter out of the UK. Chloe kind of reminds you of a young Carrie Fisher, a little smiling, bright and everything, but she can box a little bit. But Jasmina got other plans for her, man, and she's looking to come in there and go upside her head, huh? Now she's from Poland, 30 years of age with a record of 8-1, no KOs. And her loss came to Shannon Ryan back in February of last year. It was a UD loss for Jasmina. But I'm telling you, a lot of times when these ladies get together and they fight, they are going to mix it up and they are going to do some damage. Because sometimes the ladies don't care. They do not care about being injured or anything like that. It's kind of interesting because, you know, guys will get that safety first mentality. That doesn't exist amongst the ladies, guys. They just kind of do their thing. They get out there, and if they mix it up and they get cut, or they get a swollen eye or a closed eye or whatever, they just do their thing. So that's what it is. Junior the Truth says, sweet poison? No, man. Neither of these ladies on this card happens to be sweet poison. But I'm going to tell you something. Sweet Caroline, is coming out there, Junior. And she's going to defend her WBC title. Now, a lot of people think that Caroline is a little bit brash. They're starting to call her names like they call Clarissa. That usually is equated with when you're pretty darn good, But when Caroline steps into the ring, she is going in against a fighter that she says, in her own words, has no chance at her WBC lightweight title. Caroline is looking to do away with Bomi Rishin from South Korea and teach her a few tricks. Yeah. Now, Bomi Rishin is an experienced veteran fighter, 30 years of age, orthodox, 5'6", from Seoul, South Korea. She's 18-2 with 3 draws and has 10 KOs. Now, the funny thing about Bomi Rishin is those KOs that she's been getting have been happening over against fighters who are just kind of not necessarily in that number. And the knockouts have been fighters who are not necessarily in her league. But she did have a fight against Delphine Persoon. Now, the fight with Persoon saw her lose a split decision, and that was back in May of 2023. And again, Delphine Persoon is a good fighter, but that was a split decision. I didn't get a chance to see that fight, but I will tell you this. Knowing the caliber of fighter that Persoon is, and giving Bomi Rishin an opportunity to get an opportunity at another title shot, Caroline needs to be aware that this woman will probably break out all the stops, including fouls and everything. But if you guys don't know who Caroline Dubois is, she is far above singing that song, She might still be the best fighter in the Dubois family. And she says now that she has this title, she intends to show the world. She feels that Katie Taylor ducked her, and she's going to make sure that these other fighters pay. I believe her. Big time. Oh, Junior saying, no, Fondora is sweet poison. One of them girls got to see her. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Junior. I had said it, that sometime later in the year, the winner of this fight is more than likely going to have to face Sweet Poison. And you know Gabriella, man, she is like, and she enjoys beating people up, man. She's a sadist, bro. She likes to hurt people, And I like to watch fighters who enjoy beating up people because they're going to give it all, in that ring. They're going to give it to it, She gonna really try to take somebody's head off. Gabriella, that is. Yep. Junior says Caroline is the truth. Yes, she is. You might as well say right now that Caroline is the UK's version of Clarissa Shields, whom she really looks up to. And whenever Clarissa has come to the UK to fight or attend matches, Caroline has always made certain that she has stuck close to Clarissa, meaning sitting just, if not directly next to her, within a couple of seats of her. Caroline is a smart person. She's like a sponge. She gets around great fighters to absorb knowledge and understanding of who they are and why they do what they do and how they deal with certain scenarios in live action time. That's smart, very highly intelligent. Instead of sitting back and hating on somebody or looking them up and down funny, like who do they think they are, she's trying to allow some of the greatness to rub off on herself. And I admire that quality because it not only takes a humbleness about a person to bring that, but it also requires that you have insight, wisdom. Yeah. You keep your mouth closed and your ears and your eyes wide open. Yeah. That's important. It's very important. So yeah, she is definitely the truth. Caroline is. And I can't wait to see. I definitely will be at work while she and Bori Michin is playing. I'm gonna have to catch the replay on that, but my goodness, I'm excited because something tells me Caroline gonna show out, man. She's really gonna show out. And if this girl try to get tough, she just gonna make it worse on herself. Yeah. And don't forget Caroline's last fight, how they, took that fight away from her because the girl said she was injured or whatever, and they gave it a technical draw when that Jessica Camara was looking to get up out of there, and Caroline was trying to help her on her way. So, I don't know. 24 years of age, 5'5.5", and a southpaw. And you can see in that image on the screen there, them guns she got. She's a true Dubois, man. She's a true Dubois, huh? And she ready. She ready to take on all comers. And she turned all them comers into goers. Huh? They be on their way to the hospital. Mm-hmm. But the fight that we all really want to see on this card is the main event. Natasha Jonas taking on Lauren Price. This fight right here, you guys, is the type of fight that you want to see in boxing, whether it's the men's division of boxing or the women's division of boxing, where you have a grizzled veteran champion that's looking for more challenges, but the immediate challenge happens to be someone that they weren't necessarily anticipating so quickly. And in this case, it's Lauren Price, who has moved up quite quickly and is ready to challenge for Jonas's position. And see, that right there, sometimes fighters are ready for that step up, and sometimes they're not. But in this case, I do believe that Natasha Jonas, who really, at the heart of things, didn't want this fight, you guys. Natasha didn't want it. And Shalom was trying to make some deals, like maybe get her a second opportunity against Katie Taylor, but Katie Taylor has Amanda Serrano attentions right now. And in fact, it was announced earlier that July 11th, I believe, is the date that they're looking to mix it up for a third time in MSG again between Serrano and Taylor. So that takes that opportunity out of the lap of Natasha Jonas. And she's going to have to face this young charge in Lauren Price, who is bringing the heat. This woman is really bringing something. And she's going to have to deal with it. I'm not sure that Jonas, who's now 40 years of age and a southpaw, is ready for what Price is going to bring. Price is 30 years of age, a southpaw, a little bit shorter at 5'8.5" to Jonas is 5'8", but she's stocky and she's strong and she's aggressive and she's intelligent. It's not that she's just some physical fighter coming in there looking to wade in. Lauren Price breaks people down psychologically and physically. And what she brings to the fight is not necessarily what Jonas needs at this stage of her career. She doesn't need anybody that's going to be in there banging on her. No, pun intended. But I'm telling you, the type of fight that Price brings is the type of fight that Jonas is going to have difficulty. Now, Jonas has had some success in the past, like a split decision over Michaela Mayer, a unanimous decision over Ivana Habazine in her last fight. But fighters like Marie-Eve Decaire, Candy Wyatt, Patricia Bergolt, and Chris Namath, those are not strong fighters like Price. Mayer may have been the strongest out of those. And I felt that Mayer won that fight. I felt that she found favor with the judges, did Jonas in that fight against Mayer. And she didn't want to run it back with Mayer either. She didn't want to give her a rematch. So we're looking at something totally different here. Sometimes you just know when a fighter is good. And like Junior said a moment ago in the chat, talking about Caroline being the truth at lightweight, I believe here at welterweight, Lauren Price is the goods. Jonas's record is 16-2 with 1 draw, 9 KOs. Her knockouts have come against lesser opposition. She hasn't knocked out a top fighter. Her losses to Katie Taylor and Vivienne Obanov, she was stopped by Obanov. She was down twice in the third round and once in the fourth, and her corner threw in the towel. Yeah. They may have to throw in the towel again in this fight. Price is coming to take that skull. Pun intended. Yeah. Man, I'm looking at this Golden Boy matchup here. I don't know. This is a Mutt and Jeff matchup. Who got these two guys together, man? This is horrible matchmaking. See, when they give us stuff like this, I'm like, okay. No. No. Sometimes you got to say no and back up off the plate, huh? Anyway, back to Lauren Price. I believe that Lauren Price is the future of that division. I would like to see her after the opportunity against Jonas. I'd like to see her travel a little bit because she is a former Olympian. But I do believe she's good enough to pick up the mantle and become an ambassador for the sport. She's that good. Not that Caroline can't. I'm just saying that there are two fighters, Caroline and Lauren, in two different weight classes that can represent a certain kind of following for women's boxing. And Caroline might be at welterweight before you know it anyway, even though she says she has full intention of unifying and becoming undisputed at lightweight. Sometimes money talks. Anybody out there got something to say about this? I can toss you a link if you'd like to come on and talk about it. I just wish that I could certify a place to watch it, meaning like whether I have to watch it on YouTube or an app, but I really want to see these fights. I want to see these fights. What happened? I turned my head away from the TV, and apparently these two dudes are finished fighting already when it looked like a Mutt and Jeff matchup a moment ago. I can't believe they put this match on TV. Yeah, Universal. I have an Android. Yeah, what's good? What's up? Yeah, I got an Android phone. I don't have enough subs and support to get me one of them iPhones. You know, you guys have them iPhones. Oh, is that right there, Universal? Okay. Thank you for that tip. So which I just pulled that up, Universal. Which app is it? Which app is it? I see Dofu Sports updates and events. I see Dofu Stream. Help me out with that so I make sure I download the right one, because I don't want to be just downloading stuff and I'll be like, man, this is the wrong one. Okay, he says the blue one with the football. Okay, okay, Dorato. Okay, thank you. See, Universal, thank you. You see, that's what I was getting ready to say, because I was going to say, it says Dorado with the blue football, you know. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I appreciate that, though. That's a thank you. That's a great heads up for me. Gives me a great opportunity to have access. Yeah, I told you, old dude like me, I don't know all this stuff. Some of you guys know this stuff, man, backwards and forwards. Salute to EJ. out there in that Cash App. He says, the women are getting the ish done, fighting the best. Yes, they are, brother. Yes, they are. The women are doing the do. Huh? Yeah. Speaking of that, it's time for me to pay a few bills here. Let's see what we got.
Get ready to take your striking game to the next level with the Focus Ball. Dramatically improved footwork, timing, head movement, hand-eye coordination, reflex, and overall fight IQ. It's lightweight and extremely portable, so you can train every time, everywhere. When you don't have a coach to do mitt work, get a Focus Ball. When you don't have a heavy bag to hit, get a Focus Ball. When you don't have a sparring partner, get yourself a Focus Ball. And when you just want to have fun punching and kicking, get a Focus Ball. When you train with the Focus Ball, you train your eyes and your brain to read punches so that you can hit and not get hit, making this very simple device a must-have for all combat sports athletes and enthusiasts alike. So if you want to take your striking game to the next level, don't wait. Get the Focus Ball now.
Y'all know what it is. It's the Find the Boxer game. Purchase a box for a chance at winning $500. One of 54 boxes has a missing boxer inside. Purchase your box or boxes by Cash Apping $, usual 50/50. Include your box number, name, and email address. Your box number will be confirmed and sent directly to your email. Each box is $20. With a 1 in 54 chance of winning. Remaining proceeds will go directly to the LDBC meet and greet in Las Vegas. Shout out to the LDBC, and remember,
it's a usual suspect day.
Y'all know what it is. It's the usual Usual Suspect 6 50-50 draw. Buy your tickets now for your chance at winning half the pot. Cash App, $ usual 50-50. Tickets are on sale for $10 for one, $20 for 3 tickets, and $50 for 10 tickets. Put your desired amount, name or alias, as well as your email address, and your tickets will be set. We announce the winning ticket numbers every other Friday on Supreme Beats Boxing Talk Bullshitting on the Beltway, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Remaining proceeds will go directly to the LDBC meet and greet in Las Vegas. Shout out to the LDBC, and remember,
It's a Usual Suspect day.
Yeah. So we're coming to the end of this one, but I thought I would come on and talk about these ladies in this all women's card, one of the second in history that featured the top champions facing one another. You see, that's what it's all about. The top opposition getting in there, whether it's the men or the women. And I try to support the sport by talking about what should be talked about, featuring what should be featured. It's something that I'll continue to do. And I appreciate anybody that came by here to support me in this endeavor. So just know that I'll be out here trying to make it happen for you guys, you know. And the little bit of support that I get back, it makes all the difference in the world. So with that being said, I'm gonna get on up out of here. Appreciate everybody that came out. If you didn't catch me from the moment that we opened up, you know, catch the replay. I try to make it a little fun for us as well. Appreciate the cash out. My brother EJ always supporting. And we will catch you guys on the next one. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Enjoy those fights.